Hey there Seekers, I hope you're doing really well this week. Before we head to your weekly tarot reading, I'm just calling in to say that I have been working on the abundance updates for Feb. They are almost all done and you can jump into the playlist up here to watch yours. You can also find me guys on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. I'm getting a lot better at posting on my social media and I'm trying to put mini readings throughout the week up there for you as well to keep you going. I'm also available for personal readings should you want to know how a life area is going to play out for you. All the links that you need are below the video to arrange that. Guys, I also have some other exciting things in the pipeline, but in true Aquarian fashion, we are in Aquarian season at the moment, all will be revealed. So for now, let's head to your weekly tarot reading. Hi there Capricorn, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Getting started here Capricorn with the Work Your Light Oracle. Then going to the Moonchild Tarot for an overarching tarot energy. And I'll be using the Rider-Waite and the Starchild Tarot Akashic for your tarot positions. Let's get one more oracle card for you. That one. Okay, let's see what we've got. Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? I've just had this for Scorpio. And you know, like, often we have a burning desire within us and, you know, we may not have, you know, given thought to how we can make that happen and how we can move towards it. And I feel like this is depicted as a warrior woman because sometimes we kind of have to fight for it, right? We're going to have to overcome our fears, our limitations, and make big changes in our lives in order to embrace that. So the calling might be, you know, moving towards a certain career or job. We might have to go back to study. We might have to really get rid of the limiting beliefs. It might be in terms of our relationships, moving to a specific place. Whatever it is, it's about truth, alignment. You know, this is like the Ace of Swords here. And there's great power and victory. And, you know, you're actually taking the steps towards answering that calling. Okay, we have got the Great Gathering. It's coming together, Capricorn. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. So this is kind of saying, well, you know what? Things are actually happening behind the scenes to support you and moving towards this calling. That can be, you know, like that you're going to be put in a place at a specific time for a meeting with somebody or for an opportunity to come your way. We just don't really know, you know, what weird and wonderful ways the universe is conspiring with us in order to help us answer our deepest calling. Soul tribe, you know, it can be that chance meeting or encounter with somebody who holds a key, a code, an opportunity for us. That, you know, intuitive download, that aha moment that kind of sets us on the new path. Let's see what your lead tarot card is. We've got two there, Capricorn. Let's stick with those. We have got Page of Swords and Justice, Libra, in the Major Arcana. Wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, the Page of Swords for me, I mean, just look at this imagery. It's about change, the beginning of change. And in this card, I notice how it's coming through a download or an insight. You know, you can see they're just sort of touching the top of the sword and the head. So there's a sense for me that you might have had this kind of like aha moment, an awakening or something like that to this calling or to what needs to change here. And that has kind of set the wheels in motion. It's to do with your truth. We've got the sword again. So that's what I'm seeing in that one here. And now you really know, well, it's time for change. It's time for justice. Justice is an adjustment, a modification, a change that needs to happen in order for the karmic balancing, in order to bring you towards your karmic truth here. Again, we have the sword. There's this real element of victory, of stepping into power through this change. So justice, it can also be about legal proceedings. You might need to, you know, dissolve a contract, dissolve a marriage, begin one. It can link to that as well. But I'm really feeling the change. It's quite strong change that needs to happen. It's about justice. It's like, I deserve to have my deepest needs answered, and now I'm getting ready to take the action in order to achieve that. Capricorn, let's see how this plays out in the tarot. Let's look at the energy of the recent past, leading up till now, Capricorn, energies that might be leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. Number 6 from the Major Arcana, Gemini, the Lovers. We'll see what the clarifier is for that. Can go in different directions. Let's get the current focus energy. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, while the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you might be transitioning from a traditional commitment here. Look at that. There goes your karmic rebalancing. There goes your passionate new beginning. Oh, I've got Death, number 13, Scorpionic energy at the bottom of the deck. So this is feeling quite significant, guys. You know, you've got a few Major Arcana there and an Ace. 9 of Cups, the Chariot, Cancer, number 7 in the Major Arcana. Clarifying the 8 of Cups, Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, well, you know what? You can relate this to your life area, guys. It's not completely clear here, but for a lot of you, it will be in your partnerships with the Lovers energy here, but I don't limit it to one area, guys, because this is a general reading. So what we already have here is you seeking your wishes to be fulfilled here. You're seeking a greater sense of joy, harmony, satisfaction, and contentment in your life. And it's going to come, Capricorn, through following the wishes of your heart, not your head. So that's what I'm sensing here. That is what you are truly, truly wanting. There is a sense of wanting freedom and liberation, to not be bound or held, to evolve, all of that kind of energy. Now, the Lovers, as I mentioned, can mean that we are dealing in soul partnership. We might be moving away from a partnership in order to find a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It doesn't have to be just romantic partnership. It could be business partnership. It could be a friendship that's holding you or something like that. But if this is not about relationships, the Lovers is also a big card of choice. And it asks you to choose really wisely, because sometimes we need to disappoint somebody or let somebody down in order for us to, you know, free ourselves from a situation. And that's always true, because it's often, you know, why we don't make the change in the first place, because of that. You know, otherwise everyone would just be changing very, you know, fluidly and freely. So big decision around a matter of the heart. Number 6, we've got 6 Pentacles over there as well. So it's about bringing yourself into balance, harmony, and, you know, seeking that greater sense of joy and love. So that's what I'm really feeling here. With the Chariot, we know that we need to transition away. I should probably bring in this one here now, guys. It's going a little bit fluidly here. We need to make a big decision to transition in this situation, right? And we're feeling into the indecision of that. Even though you might have had the insight of what you need to do, it's never easy, right? Emotions can be running high and you can feel quite ungrounded until you've made that decision. But intuitively, you know here, Capricorn, that you can't really complete your picture within the situation, within the job, within the relationship that you're in. There's a piece missing. And the piece that is missing is the cup that's going to give you the 9th cup. We've just seen that, you know, we've seen that here. It's the wish fulfillment, it's the higher levels of consciousness and satisfaction that you are missing. 8 cups, not bad, but it's not the really higher realms of 9 and 10 of cups that are really, you know, making you feel like you've sort of achieved what you've come here in this incarnation to do or to experience. Your intuition is telling you that, so you are getting ready to turn your back on the situation and transition away from it. And when you do, as soon as you make that decision, I feel, Capricorn, is going to be full steam ahead. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy, and it's about moving swiftly towards your passions, towards your desires, towards what lights you up and gives you energy and purpose. And it is the Ace of Wands that the Knight of Wands carries. So we're moving towards some kind of deeply inspired new beginning here, the calling. And the Chariot is what takes you there. Now, the Chariot is an interesting energy because, excuse me, it asks you to potentially leave a comfort zone or a sense of home in order to claim this victory. And that's why not everyone does it, because not everybody can overcome the fear of the unknown to leave the comfort zone or feel like, yeah, this is the comfort zone, the partnership, the relationship, the place. And that's what that big choice is associated with. In the Chariot, like in the Rider version of this card, we see a stone chariot and it's drawn by a black and a white sphinx, and they're kind of heading in different directions. And they stand for the, being in two minds, being indecisive. And it's when we make that clear decision that those chariots come into alignment and move forward at pace. And it's all done through intention, just through setting your mind on it and going for it. There's a victory to be claimed, and I just see the sense of liberation and freedom and victory in this unicorn who is completely unbound, untethered. So you're really releasing some sense of, those chains, those bindings of the devil energy. You might have been, held back in some way, maybe by your own mind, maybe through the manipulation, conscious or subconscious of another. As soon as you start this journey, I feel like things are going to move at pace, and we've got the Knight of Swords here as well, the fastest moving knight. And the Knight of Wands is all about manifesting the new that really is that deeper calling. So, of course, there goes that Two of Cups in reverse now, guys, or the Lovers. It reminds me of the Two of Cups. Sometimes we need to, end a cycle before we can start the new, if we are involved in something. And that is the Death energy here. It's saying it is really time for you to clear the slate, to release this in order to welcome in the new chapter, the new dawn, the new day. And there's a real sense of needing to just surrender to that. When we hold on to things past their time, that's when we can get the Tower moments and things like that. So it's saying here that it is the right time for this release. We need to go through endings in order to get to new beginnings here. And new beginnings we have. We've got the Judgment energy over there as well. So there is an inspired new beginning here for you with the Ace of Wands. Again, we see the Justice scales here. There's a real sense that it's going to rebalance things in your life or get you back on top. I'm kind of feeling that you were feeling in the previous situation that you were either left out, missing out, not getting what you truly deserved. And things are about to change. Those tables are absolutely going to turn. It's going to be a really big growth curve for you, Capricorn. But I also see, that we started with that Page of Swords, and now we're moving to the Knight of Swords. So we have a real progression of the progress here. As soon as you've made that decision and set the wheels in motion, it's almost like you're going to leap off that cliff into the Stargate. It's like going through a portal, and I feel like things are going to have changed on the other side. Just be careful with your pacing though, that you don't sort of run before you can walk. You do want to make sure that you at least have plans in place, especially if you are launching into a relocation or something like that. With the Page of Pentacles here though, it's like, there is new opportunity in its infancy here, but it really has the potential to become solid, to materialize, to happen, really quickly. Of course, this is an ace. The Page of Pentacles is about, carrying the Ace of Pentacles. So there will be time, effort, and energy investment that needs to be put in order to take this all the way through to that fulfillment, to answer your wishes. But there's a sense here that it starts this week. And it might just be taking that first step. It could be just making the decision, and then we've got the time to put the wheels into motion, to put the plans into place. The Ace of Swords as well can be, you know, an increase in spirituality. It can be a huge idea or inspiration that's going to come through to you, but it's all about power and potential, and it's got something to do with whatever that deeper calling is for you actually becoming real, and it's going to turn the tables for you. Number 6 we started with the Lovers. We end on it. It's about balance. It's about harmony, joy and love, and really moving into a time of liberation. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not be your message this time round. If you're called to share, please do drop me a comment, guys. I do read them all and try to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energy, see what's happening as the collective themes. And Capricorn, it's been a pleasure. Let's meet back here next week for another one. Bye for now.